Imagine a world where the past is not dead, but dormant, waiting for the right genetic key to wake it up. You are part of a specialized team of paleogeneticists tasked with bringing extinct species back from the brink, only to discover that some things were meant to stay buried. But when you successfully resurrect Bart, a specimen that defies all known biological classification, you realize that this isn't just a scientific breakthrough, it's an ecological catastrophe waiting to happen. Welcome to Resurrecting Bart, the first pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic installment in Eugene Linden's Deep Past series. If you love De-Extinction tropes, eco-thrillers, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated terror of facing a creature that has no natural predators and no fear of humans, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in speculative fiction, blending the visceral chill of laboratory horror with the profound weight of epical responsibility. The narrative kicks off with the successful resurrection of the specimen, thrusting our protagonists into a race against time to contain the creature before it escapes into a world that is no longer its own. The atmosphere is thick with the smell of antiseptic and wet fur, the hum of strained containment fields, and the creeping dread of knowing that every security protocol could be bypassed by an intelligence that evolved millions of years before ours. Linden excels at capturing the psychological toll of playing God, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is not just death, but the collapse of the entire ecosystem. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular monster-in-the-lab trope and the brilliant asymmetric warfare dynamic. This isn't just about shooting guns, it's about understanding the complex biology of the resurrected, managing limited resources, and using human ingenuity to outsmart an enemy that relies on primal instinct and superior strength. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of Deep Past lies in its characters and the heavy burden of integrity. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They are a deeply human individual struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that rewards ruthlessness. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. Resurrecting Bart is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. Eugene Linden has crafted a debut that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is bright.